introduction to matrices. Second point, we are going to discuss definition of matrix. Third point, order of matrix. Fourth point, types of matrices. These are the 4 points we are going to discuss in today's session. Now that is session 1. After discussing 4 points, we are going to see some assignment questions related to 4 points. At last, we are going to see some multiple choice questions on these 4 concepts. Now, before starting the unit matrices and determinants, let us take a view on what is the content of the unit as per the syllabus. First point, that is 1.1 matrix and types. Second point, that is 1.2 algebra of matrices, addition, subtraction, scalar multiplication and multiplication. Third point, that is 1.3 evaluation of determinants of square matrix of order 2 and 3 and singular matrices. Fourth point, that is 1.4 Cramer's rule for solving system of linear equations involving 2 and 3 variables. 1.5, that is fifth point, adjoint and inverse of non-singular matrices of order 2 and 3. Last point, that is sixth, 1.6 characteristic equation and eigen values of a square matrix of order 2. This is the contents to be discussed under the unit, that matrices and determinant as per the syllabus. Now, for this unit, total allotted hours is 10 hours, that is contact hours is 10 hours and marks allotted maximum is 20 marks. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಮುಗಿದ ಹತ್ರ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅವರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಗಿಬೇಕು, 10 ಅವರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಗಿಬೇಕು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲಾಟೆಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ, 20 hours. Now, before starting directly matrix and types, first we are going to see introduction to matrices. We are going to start first with introduction to matrices. Introduction to matrix. Then we are going to start, that is content, what is the matrix and types. First let us see with introduction to matrices. Now this word matrices is actually it is in plural form. Its singular form is matrix. Its singular form is what? Matrix. Means matrices is a plural form of the word matrix. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ಟದನ್ನ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಾತ್ರಿಕೆ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರಿಕೆ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಾತ್ರಿಕೆಗಳು. ದಿ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ actually was originated in solving linear equations. In solving linear equations, system of linear equations with many variables. With 2 or 3 variables, it is very easy. If number of unknowns are more, it is very difficult to solve by some regular methods. In that case, they invented the concept of matrix to solve system of linear equations. And this word matrix was first coined by the mathematician J.J. Selvister. J.J. Selvister. J.J. Selvister. This is about what? Introduction to matrices. What are the points we discussed? That is first point. The concept of matrices was originated in solving linear equations. The word matrix is Latin word. Actually, it is a Latin word for whom derived from matter. Next point, that is the word matrix was coined by James Joseph Selvister in 1850. Next, matrices is a plural form of the word matrix. Matrices are used in almost all branches of the science and engineering. Science and engineering. Okay. What are those applications? Uses ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, what are some real time applications we are going to see? That matrices are used in computer graphics, in optics, in cryptography, in wireless communication and signal processing in electronics branch. Even in they are useful in commerce, that is to find simple interest, compound interest, that they are and at last any physical model which can be represented as a system of linear equation, because it is matrix is a very strong tool to solve system of linear equations. Therefore, you can use this application in any physical model which is represented as a system of linear equations. Other than this, they are useful also in social science and many other branches. Therefore, matrices is one of the strongest tool in almost all branches of the science, arts and engineering branches. Next, we are going to see definition of matrix. Now, to understand what is matrix, we are going to start with considering a example. One example na tagondu start ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Let us consider an example of number of students studying in different programs in our college. That is in semester, first semester, third semester and fifth semester. In our college, if there are 4 branches: civil engineering, computer science, electronics and mechanical engineering. In first semester, civil engineering first semester 57 student, computer science 56 student, electronics 50 students, mechanical 59. In third semester, civil 60, computer science 48, electronics 53, mechanical engineering 55. Now, fifth semester, civil 57, computer science 60, electronics 49, mechanical 51. This table gives the information about number of students studying in different programs in all semesters in a particular college. Now, this information can shortly written as like this, that is in vertical and horizontal arrangement. This is horizontal arrangement and it is vertical arrangement. Now, you can watch same table is shortly written in, that is horizontal and vertical arrangement. If for this arrangement, if you write a enclosure in the bracket, if this arrangement is enclosed in brackets like this arrangement is called as a matrix. And here this horizontal arrangement is called as row. And vertical arrangement is called as column. What? Column. Andre even numbers galanna row matte column alli arrange ಮಾಡಿ bracket alli ಬರೆದರೆ that arrangement is called as what? Matrix. Then what is the matrix? Matrix is an arrangement of numbers in rows and columns enclosed within the brackets. Particular arrangement ana word ge in particular they are going to use rectangular arrangement because in the form of rectangle. Now, then what is the definition of matrix you can define? And a rectangular arrangement of numbers or it may be objects in rows and columns enclosed within the brackets is called as a matrix. And the brackets you are going to use here is either you can use square bracket or you can also use common bracket. Square bracket use ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, common bracket use ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Then what is the definition is? A rectangular arrangement of numbers or objects in rows and columns enclosed within the brackets is called as a matrix. And usually matrix, this written matrix is denoted, written name as capital letters. Andre ee matrix anna capital letter use ಮಾಡಿ naming ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, A or B or ಆ ಥರ. Now, examples for matrices. Example, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೈಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. A equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6 on matrix. B equal to U V X Y. ಈ ಥರ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಬರೀಬೋದು ನೀವು. These are the 2 examples. You can write as many as example. It is about the definition of matrix. Next, ಅಂದರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸಲ ನೋಡ್ಕೋತೀರಾ ಏನಿದೆ? A rectangular arrangement of numbers or objects in rows and columns enclosed within the brackets is called as a matrix. Next, terminologies related to a matrix. You have to understand what are the new terminologies related to matrix. First term, you have to understand what is the row of a matrix. Next term, new words that are column of a matrix, elements of matrix, next order of matrix. These are the four basic terminologies related to matrix. You have to understand what is the meaning of row, column, element and order. These are the four basic terms used in matrix. Now, here you can observe that here matrix, let us consider an example, that is same example, A equal to 57, 56. The numbers inside this matrix, what are the numbers written inside the matrix are called as elements of matrix. What they are called as? Elements of a matrix. The numbers written in the matrix are called as elements of matrix, and this A is called as name given to matrix, that is name of a matrix. Andre 2 point clear aitu. One is elements, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು name ಇದೆ. This is additional I have told. Now what are the elements of a matrix andre? The numbers written inside a matrix are called as elements of a matrix. Then next row, ಈ horizontal arrangement ಏನಲ್ಲ, this arrangement, this is called as row. ಇಲ್ಲಿ first this horizontal arrangement, that is first horizontal arrangement is 57, 56, 52, 59. This is called as a row. In particularly this is called as first row. In same way this is called as what? First row. This is second row and it is third row. The horizontal arrangement is called as what? Row. In same way vertical arrangement, this is the vertical arrangement. This vertical arrangement is called as what? Column. It is called as column. ಅಂದರೆ ಹಾರಿಜೆಂಟಲ್ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟಿಗೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ರೋ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟಿಗೆ ಕಾಲಮ್. ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಕಾಲಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್? 4 ಕಾಲಮ್ಸ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಲಮ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಾಲಮ್, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕಾಲಮ್, ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಕಾಲಮ್. Now in this way there are how many, for this matrix how many rows are there? 3 rows, 4 columns. 3 rows, 4 columns. ಇವಾಗ ಯಾವಾಗಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಇದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್, ದ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ದಿಸ್ 48 ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ರೋ, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕಾಲಮ್. ಆ ಥರ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ರೋ, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕಾಲಮ್. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ರೋ, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಥರ್ಡ್ ರೋ, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಈಸ್ 49. ಥರ್ಡ್ ರೋ, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕಾಲಮ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೋ, ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೋ, fourth column is 59. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಈ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸು ಏನು ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಮ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ 59. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ 3 ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿ ಲರ್ನ್ಟ್ ರೋ ಅಂದರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು, ಕಾಲಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ 3 ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್, ನ್ಯೂ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್, ದ ಟರ್ಮಿನಾಲಜಿ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು matrix. That is complete. Next, ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ? ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೋ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ರೋ, ಥರ್ಡ್ ರೋ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಲಮ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಾಲಮ್, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕಾಲಮ್, ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಕಾಲಮ್. That definition, the number of objects in a matrix are called as what? Entries are elements of a matrix. Next point, that to write a matrix you can use either square bracket or simple bracket. That simple bracket is also called as parenthesis. Next, the horizontal arrangement in a matrix is called as what? Row of a matrix. The vertical arrangement in a matrix is called as what? Column of a matrix. The matrices are usually denoted by what? Capital letters, that is English alphabets. Now next terminology is order of matrix. Now ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಏನು ಕಲ್ತಿರಾ? ರೋ ಅಂದರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು, ಕಾಲಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು, ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಾಲಜಿ, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್. To understand order of matrix, let us consider an example. A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, to learn order of matrix, we should be thorough with that. What is row, what is column. Here how many rows are there? First row, second row. Number of rows are 2. 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 How many columns are there? 1, 2, 3. Number of columns equal to 3. Number of columns equal to 3. ಈಗ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ರೋಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮೊದಲು ಏನು ಬರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ರೋಸ್ ದೆನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ಸ್. ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ರೋಸ್ ದೆನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ಸ್ substitute cross. This is method to write order of matrix. 2 cross 3. It is read as 2 cross 3 or it is also read as 2 by 3. 2 by 3 ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದೊಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಬರೀಬೇಕು? ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ರೋಸ್ ದೆನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ಸ್. ಅಂದರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್? ಎ ಈಸ್ 2 cross 3. 2 cross 3. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಬರೀತೀರಾ? ರೋಸ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ದೆನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ಸ್. ನಾವು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಬಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಬಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 2, 3, 1, 0. What is this order is? First you have to write rows. How many rows are there? 1, 2. 2. How many columns? 1, 2. Cross 2. Then what is the order is? 2 cross 2. 2 cross 2. Now another example. UVW matrix X equal to UVW. You can check how many rows are there? 1 row. How many columns? 1, 2, 3 columns. 1 cross 3 order. 1 cross 3. ಅಂದರೆ in general ಆಗಿ how to define a order of matrix? If a matrix has m rows, if a matrix has m rows and n columns, then order is m cross n. What is the order is? M cross n. It is the general definition. If a matrix has m rows and n columns, then what is the order is? M cross n. That is the definition. If a matrix has m rows and n columns, then its order is said to be m cross n, and read it as m by n or m cross n. Examples. First example, matrix A equal to 3, 1, minus 4, 2, 1, 0. First you have to count rows. 1 row, 2, 3 rows. Therefore 3 columns 2. 3 cross 2. 3 cross 2. Second example, B equal to only 1 row, 1, 2, 3 columns. Therefore 1 cross 3. Third example, X equal to 3 rows, 3 columns. Therefore what is the order is? 3 cross 3. 3 cross 3. It is the definition of order of matrix. ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಏನು ಕಲ್ತ್ರ? ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ರೋ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಾಲಜೀಸ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು. ದೆನ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್. ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರೋ? ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲಮ್? Vertical arrangement. Numbers present are called as what? Elements. What is the order is? Number of rows cross number of columns. Number of rows cross number of columns. Next, general form of a matrix. General form of a matrix. Now, if you take a matrix A equal to, generally, I am not going to write the numbers here. Here, if it is first row, second row, first row, second row, and if there are 2 columns, first column, second column, first column, second column. Now, the element present here is element present in first row, first column. Here it is first row, second column, second row, first column, second row, second column. ಅದನ್ನು ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೀತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ a equal to first row, first column. We don't know element, take it as a 1 1. This first one suffix indicates row, second column. ಈಗ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೋ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಾಲಮ್. ಅದನ್ನು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಬರಿತೀವಿ A12 A12. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದರೆ A21 A21 A22 A22. This is the method to write general matrix of order 2 cross 2. ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ AIJ ಬರ್ದೇವು ಅಂದರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ith row jth column. ith row jth column. It is the method to write. It is a 2 cross 2. In general, if you take m cross n matrix, it is actually general form of a matrix. That is general matrix. A11 first row first column, A12 first row second column, A13 A1J first row jth column, A1N nth column. ಈ ಥರ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ರೋ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ AM1 AM2 AM3 AMJ AMN. And another thing you have to remember that if there are m rows n columns, total number of elements equal to m into n. For example, if a matrix has 2 rows 3 columns, then there are totally how many elements are there? 6 elements. That also you have to remember. This is the general form of a matrix. Next concept we are going to start types of matrices. ಅಂದರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಕಲ್ತಿರಾ, ಟರ್ಮಿನಾಲಜಿ ಕಲ್ತಿರಾ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು types of matrices. There are different types of matrices and there are many types of matrices, but as per our syllabus we are limited to some of the types of the matrices. First type, that is zero matrix. You have to understand what is the meaning of zero matrix. Let us consider the example matrix 0 0 0 0 0 0. Now these type of matrices are called as zero matrices. ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸು ಜೀರೋ ಆದರೆ then that is called as zero matrix. A matrix in which all the elements are zero is called as zero matrix. ಯಾವ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸು ಸೊನ್ನೆ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಜೀರೋ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಆ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕಾಲ್ zero matrix. What is the zero matrix is? A matrix in which all the elements are zero. That zero matrix definition, a matrix in which all elements are equal to 0 is called as zero matrix, or actually it is also called as null matrix. Zero matrix is also called as null matrix. A zero matrix is usually denoted by letter capital O. Actually usually it is denoted by capital O usually. Example, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಏನು ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದರೆ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಜೀರೋ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್, ಗಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ 0 0 0 0. Here I am not writing name because all are written as 0 only. O ಅಂತ ಬರೀತಾರೆ. No, these are the examples. What is zero matrix then? A matrix in which all the elements are equal to 0.